Hi, this is Roger. Thanks for dropping by. This is a very quick update on, well, follow-up really to yesterday's live broadcasts with an S, unfortunately. The problem when I started up was not visible to the people, to yourselves. So everything looked fine as far as you were concerned, and you wondered what my concerns were. My concerns were that I couldn't see your comments. So it was stupid to continue like that because I'd have had nothing, no feedback from yourselves. So I stopped it and started it again. That's it's a relatively quick thing to do. It's not the end of the world. And people joined back in, no problem. In addition to that, having played back the second of the two videos, which was the long one, there's actually a break in the middle where it just sort of, the picture disappears. I worked out what that problem was. Somebody asked about my heater and I picked it up and that dislodged one of the wires. So that's all that was. And then I fiddled with the wires and the picture came back on. So there's a bit of a break in the middle with the with the circle going round in the middle, that sort of thing. But that was mechanical. That was just literally a wire got dislodged. So that was my own fault basically, and I should have noticed it quicker, obviously. A few things came out having played the comments back again this morning. There were a few plants that were asked about that I will get to. I've made a note of them so they're not forgotten. So anybody who asked about a specific plant or types of plants, I'll get to those in the next video. And that's not going to be today, it will be tomorrow. I have got a very busy day today, catching up on watering and starting to box up some of the orchids to go. Plus I've got a little bit of shopping I've got to do. So busy day today. And I'll get back to videos again tomorrow. And thanks again for everyone who joined in. It's a bit of fun, and you may or may not be pleased to hear that I actually bought a projector stand today, and that will go in front of the camera so that the laptop screen will be just below the camera. So I won't have to keep turning at right angles to the camera and disappearing off the picture and leaving you with a pretty view of the top of my head, which is not exactly the best view, is it? We'd be better if the thatch was a bit thicker, but we've got what we've got, But yeah, if I get that stand set up, the laptop can sit directly next to the camera, right in front of it. So my face will still be looking at the camera when I'm talking to you. It will be my eyes that change. Plus I'll have to sort of leer into the laptop to actually read the flipping text because it's so small. But I may be able to deal with that and get it a bit bigger. But yeah, so in future I may do live broadcasts a bit more often when it's just a chatty type of video. If it's a video where I need to look at lots of plants and some close-ups and stuff, the live broadcast is not the best way because the quality is not as good. YouTube chooses the quality rather than me, and it's never quite as good. It's as simple as that. The camera has to go on manual as well. The only way the HDMI output works from the camera is when it's on manual, which seems odd to me, but that's how it's designed. I can't change it. So, but a chatty type video, about a subject or something like that doesn't involve looking at lots of plants or close-ups on blooms or anything like that, the live broadcast is actually an awful lot easier for me to do because it only takes a couple of minutes to drag the laptop in here and plug it in and set it up, and I don't have to do anything. When I've finished a normal video, I've got to download it onto the computer, I've got to process it in my software, and then I've got to render it and produce a single unit from all the clips, and then I've got to upload it onto YouTube. When I do a live broadcast and I turn the camera off, that's it. I've finished. YouTube does absolutely everything. It just takes over. So I've got nothing else to do. I can get on with other stuff. The downside is that I can't do text and picture pop-ups. I can't edit the video in any shape or form. So you get what you get, if you see what I mean. But a lot of the time, that's how I work anyway. Anyway, just a quick update on yesterday, and thanks again for everybody who joined in. And sorry it wasn't as interactive as I was hoping it could be, but it just went incredibly quickly. And it's difficult, you know, when you're sort of bending over trying to look at a laptop screen, trying to read that text as it flies off the top. So obviously I didn't get to say hello to everybody individually. And, you know, some of the comments were missed, some of the questions were missed. I'll deal with those in tomorrow's video. Again, thanks for dropping by. You know, it's a bit of fun. And we did wander off the subject now and again, so be it. That's the nature of a live broadcast. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now.